Welcome to Business Talk Season 1. I'm your host, Bethia, and if you're all about innovation, creativity, and positivity, then you, my darling, need to stick around. On today's episode of Business Monday, we get to dive right into something really interesting. A quote that I actually recently learned. So it went something like, you do not have to be great to start, but you definitely have to start in order to be great. And I thought to myself, wow, that's really real, especially for someone like you who's trying to start a business. So that means you need to start somewhere with a business plan. Unfortunately, most people take it as a negative thing to write down a business plan because they feel it's some formal document that is written in a particular format that you have to follow step by step. And if you don't, it's a recipe for disaster. However, I beg to differ. I believe that a business plan is a chalked out guide that explains or outlines the goals that you have and what you have to do to actually achieve those goals. So you need to know that it has to be something that is living, something that is breathing, so that it's flexible enough to suit your business, to suit your current market situation. I believe that there is power in having penned down your plans. And here are two reasons why I believe that. One, you gain clarity. Most of the time, businesses are started from scratch by someone like you who has a vision, goals, and is able to take risks. The more you try your business, the more you research on your business, the more clear things become to you. For example, you are in a business of selling cupcakes or scones. You will need to ask yourself, will you always sell them outside your gate as a retailer? Or will you become a wholesaler and distribute them in schools? Or will you expand so much that you'd want to open a bakery one day? Having a business plan will help you have the right answers to those questions. It will give you that driving force that you need, and because it shows you clearly where you are headed and the steps that you need to take to get there. Which will actually take us to the second reason why you need to have a business plan: a strategic focus. Emphasis on strategic. Listen to this. We have two types of entrepreneurs: A, an established business owner, and B, a self-employed individual. Let's start with B, this self-employed individual. He works really hard, his sales are really high, he knows his niche, he puts in so much. Maybe even more than the established business owner A. But somehow B's business is just stagnant. It does not grow. But the question is, if they're both entrepreneurs, what's the difference? Listen to this. B focuses all his energy on his strengths because for some reason he feels he can do every single part of his business on his own. The accounts, the marketing, the sales, everything. He feels he can. However, when it comes to A, of course he acknowledges his strengths, but he also pays attention to his weaknesses. Now, those weaknesses are gaps in a business, and he finds the right people to fill in those gaps so that his business barely has any weaknesses. While the self-employed individual has so many weaknesses that he cannot even notice in his business. Of course, we know if you're just starting your business, you cannot afford to employ people, but you can have people who can help you on a temporary basis. For example, if you're not good at things that are technical, maybe you could have someone to create a website for you. They are not fully employed, but you engage them to help you with specific things that you need. Now, why is that important? When you have that strategic focus, it keeps away all the unnecessary distractions. When you have your business plan, you keep your eye focused. It helps you to be accountable, responsible, and it helps you to set your priorities straight by focusing all your time, effort, and resources in the right things in the right sections of your business. Remember, you really need to have a business plan. That will help you to easily review your business and to track your progress from the start. That will enable you to steer your own ship for your own business. So remember, you do not need to watch the clock. You need to do what it does. You need to keep in motion. Well, that's all the time that we had on Business Talk today. And remember something, over here, we do not tell you what to do. But if you want to, only if you want to, kindly share this video with your family and friends, or save this video so that you can watch it later. Or why not give me your opinions, because I would just love to know what you have to say by leaving a comment. And just by reaching this far in the video, why not leave a like for the video? Until next time.